Hello guys, welcome, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the only way at the minute for me personally that I can enjoy or somewhat enjoy FC25. I recommend trying this for a lot of you guys out there. I will explain all, I will show some gameplay as well. If you enjoy this style of video, do leave a like, subscribe, comment your thoughts on the current state of the game down below, and if you've tried what I'm about to show you, and let's get into it. If you need the cheapest FC25 coins to build your super team, then check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. Alright boys, so we're going into a game of rivals. As you can see, you can actually see the opponent's team. You might be wondering, how do you have that? That hasn't been a thing for a while. We are playing the old gen version of this game. Now, I will explain everything as we're playing a game. I am playing as I'm speaking. There are two versions of FC25. There is the new gen version that all you guys, for the most part, are playing. And there is the old gen PS4 and old Xbox version. If you're on PC, you're not able to play this version, sadly. One thing you're going to be able to tell from the gameplay is just look how much quicker and responsive this version is. You can actually sort of left stick dribble, which you can't on new gen. It is so much of a better time, and it's what I play like my speed runs and things like that when we do the streams on YouTube. And I don't know, I get some hate for it at times, for people who know what it is, you know. But I don't really understand the reason. It's probably my most asked question. You know, why do I play this old gen version of the game when there's a new gen version? And my response is always simple. Whether I've gone out and bought a new gen console or not, because that's what a lot of people argue. They say, why am I going to play the old gen version when I've got a new gen console? In my opinion, that is the wrong way to look at it. Like, why would you play the version that everybody hates and everybody is basically in agreement that it's the worst FIFA ever? Why would you play that just because it has new gen written next to it when there's this version out there that's actually playable and it's okay? Don't get me wrong, it's not the best game in the world, even over here. But you can tell just by the speed of the gameplay that this is night and day difference. It's simple to get as well. I know some of you won't know how to do this, so I will actually show you at half-time in the game. But essentially, you can just go to the store and you're going to have this version available for download. Common questions are, you know, is it a different club that you're going to have in your Ultimate Team? And it's not. You will have the exact same club and players as you do on the version you've been playing. However, you're just going to have this more smooth and decent gameplay. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not a perfect game by any means. It's still FC25. It's still got a lot of flaws. But you can actually move on it. You can actually dribble. And you feel like you're the one in control. Whereas when I play FC25 New Gen, I sometimes feel like it's not me playing. I feel like I'm sort of just watching my players animate and them do things, and you know, I'm sort of a passenger in the game, which is never how it should be. Look at this pace here, by the way. On this version, you can actually get away. If you get in behind, you can go through and score a goal. On New Gen, you're getting caught there. I really, really recommend it, guys. I really recommend it. If you're like me and you've not really been enjoying FC25 gameplay, this is a option for you. The skill gap on here is higher. There's a lot less AI defending. So, especially if you're, you know, a higher level player as well, you're actually going to have more success on here because you're going to beat more people that you're actually better than. Riggings are a lot less common on here. Like I say, the skill gap is higher. And it makes sense, to be fair, because the pace of the game is just juiced up compared to the other version. And the quicker the game, the higher the skill gap, because there's more reaction time. There's, you know, less you can get away with if you make a mistake, because it can actually be punished. So I recommend giving this a go. It's what I do, like I said, for all of my FUT Champ speed runs and things like that. I just have a lot more fun time over here, to be honest. The sort of meta and things like that are a little bit different. But the game, you know, a lot of the core things are the same. It's just massively sped up and it's a lot more responsive, which is nice. You can see in this game, you know, we've scored 2 goals by actually being able to use pace and little bits of dribbling here and there. That is one thing that's still on this version. You know, you can tackle someone and they end up still getting the ball back, and there's issues for sure. But if you were to ask me to rank them, you know, out of 10, 10 being the best FIFA of all time, the new gen version, for me, it is the worst ever. I would genuinely give it a 1 out of 10. This here, I'd give the gameplay a 5 or a 6. It's respectable. You know, it's actually playable. You will have more fun in the sense that, you know, if you're using your players like your Neymar, your Messi, you're going to actually really be able to feel that you can dribble and create, and you're just a little bit more free. The shackles are more off on this version of the game. Not the ideal solution, because I do understand in some way, you know, when people say that they want to play the new gen version because that's what they've purchased the console for. But guys, don't put yourself through it, man. Just play the version that's actually more fun and that you're going to spend your time on. Just because the new gen version is labelled as new gen, it does not mean that it's more worth playing just because you've gone out and got a PS5. It really doesn't. I think for this year, people would have a lot of sense to just come over and ride out this FC25 storm on the old gen version, in my opinion, of course. Here we're going on another attack. The sprint boost on this version is very much still here as well. It's something that I do use a lot. I was using it last year as well on old gen. But I think it's been the way for a while. You know, even last year I played quite a bit of old gen. Obviously, some of the tutorial videos and gameplay ones I do, they are on the new gen version, because that is what most people are still playing. But like I say, I recommend giving this a go and getting over it, to be honest, boys. You can give me your thoughts. You know, if you go and try it, come back to the video. Let me know whether you think I'm absolutely waffling or whether you did actually enjoy your time more over here. We'll see out the rest of this half. I'll show you guys, you know, how to actually get this game, and then we'll wrap it up. But it's just night and day for me. It's not even close. You know, the comparison as to how much more enjoyable this version of it actually is. It's crazy. It's 2 completely different games with some similarities, but this is just, it's just levels. So on PlayStation, obviously, you know, you go to home, you can see here there's 2 different versions. You've got the PS4 one and a PS5 one here. If you go to your game library, and it will be the equivalent, you know, of whatever's on Xbox, you'll see here 2 different versions. One of them will be available for you to download, the old gen version. And that is that, guys. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you watching. I'll catch you on the next video, and peace.